Frog, hello, everyone. Why do they call it Silver Sunday if you're blue? You'll figure that out. They'll watch the VOD? That's true. You can watch the VODs on Twitch. Some of them have not been on YouTube yet, but I'm working on it. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Silver Case. What's up, Silver family? I'm trying out new intros. What's up? What's up? Oh, it's YouTube wants me to be YouTube safe. What's up, fans of Unalive the Past? Unalive the Past. What's in the past? All of me. Dude, that hurt to say out loud. We're playing some Silver Case. Playing. You know what I mean. We're looking at emails, baby. We're reading emails. Unalive the Past. I mean, I did have to censor this game, actually, so I'm part of the problem. Not really. I mean, there were slurs, but there's a few slurs in this game. I don't know if they were in the Japanese version. I don't even think the words that they use in this version have one-to-one analogs in Japanese. Silver skin. All right. We're gonna have a parade. No, we're not. Suki! Inserting slurs into an English translation was a thing people did in the past era. I don't even know if they did it in the past or if that's still a thing. Yeah, I've talked about this in all the past episodes, but JoJo is, the fans are a big thing of that. Jolene said it like every other page. That's not all she said. I remember a lot of like Joseph Joestar saying it too. Email women, email girls. Oh, this is already a great episode. I already love this. Is this a third version of his song? Ah! Ah! I hate this episode already. Ah! What the fuck? Shit! I have had people already tell me that they don't want to watch this because the typewriter sound sucks. So for the game. Oh my god, a nightmare. Can you give this guy a strong bad voice? Fuck no. 9 o'clock? It's not morning yet. I'll sue your ass. 9 o'clock is explicitly the morning. Actually, wait. Hold on. Let's talk to... Fucking hell! Oh my god! Guys, what if I just quit? Poor guy. He looks terrified. You're fucking up my turtle, dude! God, I want to fucking scream. What the fuck? I thought he was gonna say, God, I want to fuck. God, I want to fuck that jackhammer. No, it's construction! How am I supposed to know when the phone rings? It's in my brain! Oh my god! Fuck off! Found the bat. From Slash. hacking Skullba is actually pretty hardcore, so it took some time. But by reverse hacking the system, I was able to pull up the user access logs. There were all kinds of things in place. People were using proxies and jamming things up. People were using proxies and jamming things up, but with their raw IP totally visible, etc. So anyway, here's what I found out. OS N Unix 7. Browser, whatever. Screen resolution 800 by 600. Handle the bat. Gateway B223. Mail address junk@kipple.ne.jp/ And it fucking starts again. Oh my god, even when I'm checking my email. I don't know about this one. I don't know about this one. I don't know. Why? Oh my god. By the way, let me know if my microphone sounds a little weird. It sounded weird last stream. Metaphysics is the finding of bad reasons for what we believe upon instinct. To find instinct, there's reasons is... These reasons is... Oh my god, is no less an instinct. Bradley, fuck this game. The Amazing World of Carnivorous Plants. Weekly Lovers, The Amazing World of Colorless Plants, and Mail Magazine. Darlingtonia californica. Tour. A Sarracenia genus. A perennial carnivorous plant grows directly from the root. Bottle-like leaves are green and approximately the tips are clear between the veins. Has 2 wing parts. Named in honor of the American botanist William Darlington. Discovered through Western Oregon and Southern California. Topics. Warning, the Western Darlington is weak to heat. We've opened a new meeting room on the website for the summer. We will get better, hoping to almost at the same time as the service. The rest of the light during the summer. Weird opinions. Hiromi Takuchi. Looking from behind. My Darlingtonia looks like a snake holding a vase. What a cool carnivorous plant. Shut the fuck up. Oh my god. Hey. You feel like growing super huge and fucking with the construction downstairs? God damn, this is so annoying. I can't take it. Want to go for a drive? I'm taking my turtle to Aldi. Working so damn hard every damn morning. It's like one disaster after another for us. You wake up at like noon. Pot calling the kettle black a little bit there for me. Maybe he's special, or maybe all turtles like this. But Red seems to be a real coward. He just wants to spend his days floating around. And if anything disturbs that, he gets all sensitive and starts flapping around his tank, then stops eating. He's a hassle, but he's still lovable. How about the Bat? The only thing I know is that he's one fucked up dude. I doubt whether he actually has anything to do with Kamui. Why did he break into the chat room that one time? Either he's a hacker using Kamui as a front, or a cracker. He actually believes all this Kamui bullshit. One or the other. He means it's different definition. He doesn't mean it like that. Other assumptions. Real name, Komori, or something bat-like in Japanese. That's why he uses the name the Bat. Age, little punk around 14 or so. Blood type, AB. Why would he know that? Personality, like a rat or a bird or something. Has a mix of indecision and cunning. Fuck, I'm bored. Anyway, I got his mail address. I doubt he'd reply, but I'll try getting a hold of him. No, please, no. Please, no. No construction. It's been, what, 7 hours? The construction crew has gone to lunch. The Bat. Placebo. I'm getting sick of this shit. There's an achievement for talking to my turtle 100 times, by the way. What the hell? Asleep? What the hell? Asleep? I'm not gonna. What the hell? Asleep? Maybe next time. From Tokyo Morishima. 2. Junk at Kipple. Hello, CQ. 2. The Bat. This is Morishima, the guy you picked a fight with a few days ago. You shouldn't have busted into our chat like that. Now I have your mail address. I don't know who you are, what you're trying to do, or whether you're a crazy fuckstick or a full-on crazy fuckstick. Get back to me. Let's talk about your homie, Kamoi. He's so lame. Anyway. Yeah, this game has a oh my god. And it fucking starts again. Jesus fucking Christ, man. This game has achievements on Steam. Some of them I'm not even going to bother with because it would take... I would have to replay entire chapters. It's the jackhammer again. This motherfucker head hurts. Bro, it's fucking like... It's like steroids and fish and eyes out there playing with jackhammers. They're just killing a bunch of people with jackhammers. How my turtle doing? Huh? He's got his little head pulled in. Does this guy even know what a turtle is? I'm like... I was really looking forward to this chapter. I'm like actually pissed off. From the Bat. Guessing game. What's the answer? Number 1. At the last moment, an intrusion. An old witch. A wink. Oil fries. Nobody's there. Just Joan the slut. Mom, Dad, yourself. A stick, a log, a stone, dead. Made a slave by the bad guy. It's gotta be you or me. Who's missing? 2. Old Mother Twitchet likes kisses. She turns over her long tail and with one eye stares. Give her a kiss on her cute little mouth. As thanks, she'll share her tail. Old Mother Twitchet. Who is it? 3. There was a crazy family riding in a crazy horse, running like crazy. Where did they get to? 4. Some brothers picked up a corpse and buried it in a stone grave. Who killed and ate the kid? What the hell is this? The Bat's dress. A guessing game? The fuck is this about? Today's word. Provide first to the man who does not take. If you want something, try getting on the person's good side. Oh my god, shut the fuck up! Fucking seriously. I might do some achievement hunting this week, by the way. I got retro achievements. Shit. So does that mail actually mean something? This kind of thing pisses me off. Okay, fine. So I have to play a game, huh? At the last moment, an intrusion. An old witch, a wink, oil fries. Nobody's there. Just Joan the slut. Mom, Dad, yourself. A stick, a log, a stone, dead. Made a slave by the bad guy. It's gotta be you or me. Last moment, an intrusion. An old witch, a wink, oil fries. Nobody's there. Just Joan the slut. Dad, Mom, yourself, a stick, a log, a stone, dead. Made a slave by the bad guy. It's gotta be you or me. Last moment. Is it me or him? An intrusion. Is it me or him? An old witch. Maybe him? A wink? Oil fries. What the fuck? Who's missing? Who the fuck? I don't fucking get it. Monday, I might be doing 3 different games. Mulholland Drive? In Japan? Smoke Shop Mulholland. This feels like, what, the Voight Comp test? I mean, Blade Runner's a noir. It makes sense. 1 carton of the regular. Here you go. Placebo, right? Yep. You know, my husband used to smoke these. Your husband, huh? He used to smoke these. So you mean he's... Yeah. My husband kicked the bucket years ago. Right about now, he's probably smoking placebo. Up in heaven or wherever. If they sell them there. Oh, they sell them there. These have been around forever. The box has changed, though. My memories of my husband have been fading, which is sad. Yeah, I guess so. I guess so. Okay, I'm going home. The construction should be done for today by now. Jonah's stuck on her back in the desert. Do you help her to her feet? Yeah, but this guy would immediately know what a tortoise is. He would probably know different tortoise species and such. Let me tell you about my mother. I still haven't seen Blade Runner 2049 or whatever. 2161, 2030. Huh. But like, I hate playing games. Fuck. What the hell do I have to do this? I hate playing games. Hold on. Maybe Erica could... Yeah, she'd be better at this than I would. From Tokyo to Erica. Subject, just guessing. I got a weird mail from that guy called the Bat. I'll forward it to you. What is this guessing game? Do you get it? I have no idea. Let me know if you figure it out. Also, from now on, I'm going to encrypt my mails. I'm using a program I used to use at the news agency. Are you able to read this? To Inohana. Subject, get on it. Or get it on. Has a guy called the Bat ever been involved in the Kamoy case? He's able to mess with systems on the net, and apparently doesn't want people digging up stuff on Kamoy. He contacted me online and told me not to fuck with Kamoy. He also sent me some sort of riddle. He also seems to know about that thing on Babylon. Let me know if you know anything. Last moment, an intrusion, an old witch. Is this some sort of poem? Searching all over the net got me nothing. Nothing in the encyclopedia either. Nothing in the newspaper database. Not even anything in the fucking farmer's almanac. Not even anything in the fucking farmer's almanac. Construction is finally finishing tomorrow. About fucking time. Hey, you get this? This guessing game thing. Are you even awake? Okay, brother. I'm gonna go to sleep too. Getting woken up like this every goddamn morning. We need a fucking break, you know? Sleepy. Sweet dreams. Guy who doesn't know that turtles are sedentary beasts that just kind of sit around, but also calls his turtle brother. Why is my turtle so inactive? It's bedtime. Prime time for computer time. Huh? It's already night. It's been a while since I slept like that. You're up too, huh? Morning, sleepyhead. The guessing game is a riddle. You're probably supposed to look for keywords from the text. I don't know the answer though. More importantly, who is the Bat? The version of the encryption software you're using is too old. Looks like nobody named the Bat was involved in the Kamoy case in the past, but I agree that he should be marked for the future. Find out who he is and report quickly. It's about time you sent some info worth the price I paid you. Keep looking, keep looking, keep looking. Maybe if I get this quiz right, I'll win a trip to Hawaii. Fuck! Fuck this. I need food. Bro, the bar is called Jackhammer, and he's been hearing a jackhammer for days. I wonder if that's a clue. Last moment, an intrusion. Excuse me? What does that mean? Fuck if I know. Is this about someone's personality? Like someone who's intrusive? Like someone who intrudes the last moment. So you've been listening, huh? But no, it's not about anyone's personality. I guess. It's like this. Last moment, an intrusion. An old witch. A wink. Oil fries. Nobody's there. Only Joan the slut. Dad, Mom, yourself. A stick, a log, a stone. Dead. Made a slave by the bad guy. It's gotta be you or me. I've heard that somewhere before. What, seriously? Ah, I know. It's from Mother Goose. What do you mean? They don't say slut in Mother Goose. Old word games. In English. Some of those words come from these games. Okay then, can you figure this out? It's a riddle. The question for this one is, who's missing? The blind man. Really? Definitely. The blind man is missing. You're a genius. I like to do what I can. I'm going home. Driving all the way to a bar and then just saying a riddle and then leaving immediately. Blind man. What does this mean? What is the bat trying to do? I still have no idea. There's one thing that I know for sure. It's that my nerves are totally on end. And I want to pluck the feathers from that bat or chicken or whatever his name is, asshole. And that those feelings are growing by the day. Bats don't have feathers. Just FYI. To the bat. Subject, the first one. The answer to number 1 is a blind man. So, what do I get if I figure them all out? Why didn't you ask the bartender all the other ones? I'll get Erica to help again. Why would you do them one at a time, you fucking idiot? It's taken you 2 days to do this one. This guy pisses me off.
My nerves are on it and I should go back to the bar and tell another riddle.
He doesn't know what a bar is. He just goes there and tells riddles and whittles. He riddles and whittles. You gonna tell me horses don't have feathers? Some horses do have feathers, like if you're in like a carnival parade. You know, you put some feathers on there. Johnny Joestar has feathers, and he's like a horse or something. Or like he rides a horse. If he's on the horse would have feathers. Today, those goddamn pig fucking asshole son of bitches are finally finishing that construction. They'd probably do it faster if they didn't fuck pigs. You really did great. You really did a great deal with all that noise. Just keep on keeping on, Red. Rhinos have feathers, but not always. Argonians have feathers sometimes. Now I need to find out if bees have knees. DNNet news update. New virus, Festa. If you receive an email titled Festa, do not open it. If opened, Easter.exe will be activated. From hard disk. Please share the text with as many people as possible. There's a new self-propagating virus, and according to AOR, it is not only very dangerous, there's currently no way to deal with it. Please share it with as many people who access the internet as possible. Why did it open that one first? If you get them all figured out, I'll tell you a fairy tale. After this, I'll answer your first question about what I am trying to do and who I am. Fairy tale? What a fucking dickhead. To Erica. About the bat. Remember when our chat at Skolba got disrupted? Around the time of the Kamoy case, you got dropped in the net and couldn't get back in. When that happened, some guy replaced you and interrupted our chat. That guy's handle name was the Bat. He started talking to me suddenly and told me not to look into Kamoy. For some reason, he also knew about Babylon. So I tried a certain detective to find his mail address for me. I mailed him and got that weird riddle mail. I figured out the first one. He didn't even know why it's the blind man, whatever. I figured out the first one. I also figured out how to solve it, probably. It's from some old Mother Goose thing. You know Mother Goose? With the right materials, the remaining 3 should be solvable too. Instead of Googling it, I'm just gonna keep emailing you. Feel like getting together to solve some riddles? Give me back. Let's hook up and win that trip to Hawaii. She doesn't know that joke, dude. She's gonna think you're actually going to Hawaii. Today's word, remnants from the eye of a demon. Even the most thorough searcher sometimes overlooks things. The noise is finally gone. Looks like the construction is finally finished. Yankee Doodle's cap had a feather, but he put it there? I mean, it was a very plain hat, to be fair. Straight up, when he did that, I really thought it was macaroni. Like 100%. That shit was... Okay, we're not saying Gucci anymore. We don't say things are Gucci. We don't say things are Louis. We're like, dude, this shit is straight up macaroni! We're getting 1600s on this shit. We're getting 1700s. We're gonna only start referencing like 300-year-old brands. Erica called me right away, and we met up in the park at my building. She bought a Mother Goose book. We put the book and the mail from the bat together and started looking for the answers to this little game. Without titles, it was hard to search them out, but this is what the first one is based on. Hinks Binks, the old witch winks. The fat begins to fry. There's nobody home but Jumpin' Joan, the father, the mother, and I. Stick, stock, stone dead. Blind man can't see. Every knave will have a slave. You or I must be he. What a fucked up poem. Also, no one called her a slut in that. Why
I don't care.
She looks like she's in the game. Dude, this is imagine Mana and Usagi are just here and they're like playing. They're like, what the fuck are those people talking about? So here's the riddle. At the last moment of intrusion, an old witch a wink oil fries. Nobody's there. Just Joan the slut. Dad, mom, yourself. A stick, a log, a stone, dead. Made a slave by the bad guy. It's gotta be you or me. Who's missing? The blind man is missing. So literally the blind man. Even that bartender knew this rhyme. That dude's surprising. Maybe he really likes Mother Goose. Maybe we should include him in this conversation. I wonder. He does seem a bit weird. So next is this one. Old Mother Twitchit likes kisses. She turns over her long tail and with one eye stares. Give her a kiss on her cute little mouth. As thanks, she'll share her tail. Hey, they wrote tail differently this time. I've heard that one before. Really? Old Mother Twitchit, right? Yeah. Hold on. Oh, I'm waiting. Okay, so Old Mother Twitchit was... here it is. It's still from this poem. Look. What was the question again? Who is Old Mother Twitchit? Ah, I see. Probably an old mother. What is it? The direct translation of the original poem says this. Old Mother Twitchit has one eye. Each time she turns her long tail over and jumps a spot, she leaves part of her tail behind. The hell does that mean? The poem itself is a riddle. A riddle, huh? Listen, one eye leaves its tail behind. Therefore, Old Mother Twitchit is... Huh? A needle and thread. A needle and thread? So what about the question? I don't know. But it looks like it means that a needle kisses thread. Fuck kind of kiss is that? Let's leave that for now. The answer for number 2 is a needle and thread. What's next? Here's the third one. There was a crazy family riding a crazy horse running like crazy. Where did they get to? I think they just made this one up. A crazy family. There's got to be a poem with a crazy family and a crazy horse somewhere. Another fucked up poem. Quit complaining and search for it. I'm with her. Whatever. I can't find it. Me neither. Wait, hold on. Waiting. It must be this. Which one? It's a bit long. There was a crooked man who had a crooked wife. They lived in a crooked town. They had 3 crooked children, and they were all crooked. A crooked father, a crooked mother, and 3 crooked children. They all got on a crooked horse and rode a crooked path. They rode day and night, and without anyone falling off, they continued to ride the crooked path. They arrived at the gates of hell. Old Nick was happy to see them. He welcomed them inside, but sadly, they were too loud, so Nick threw them out. Huh. That sounds right. Does it? So where did the crazy family end up? Hell? That's the answer. Nice work. Yeah, I'm awesome. Anyways. Now for the final problem. Here's the text. Some brothers picked up a corpse and buried it in a stone grave. Who killed and ate the kid? Some brothers picked up a corpse and buried it in a stone grave. There should be a similar poem somewhere. Come on, hurry up. Come on, hurry up! You keep looking too. I am. We only have one book. Brothers in a Stone Grave. Brothers?
Yeah, I am awesome.
Brothers in a Stone Grave. Picked up a corpse. Is this it? What? I'm not 100% sure. Show me. Yeah, here it goes. The poem says, my mother, she killed me. My father, he ate me. My brothers gathered my bones from under the table and buried me beneath a large cold gravestone. That must be it. Okay, now we're getting the hang of it. So who killed and ate the kid? The father. Mother and father. So the parents. Right. Awesome. Dude, it's awesome that they killed and ate their kid. Now, wow, we got all 4. Let's try lining the answers up. The blind man, needle and thread, hell, parents. I have no idea what that means. Me neither. I wonder if this really means something. What is he trying to say? The bat. Is it really worth chasing after him? I don't know. But I feel like it is. A gut feeling? Something like that. But after all this work, What if it's just some creepy loser messing around? Don't even say that. I mean, these answers, they don't seem to mean anything. I know, but there must be something. There's meaning in there somewhere. Do you really think so? Yeah. You think it has something to do with Kamui? I think so, yeah. Why? I think so. You think so? Look, the way you say that. Can you not do that? Answer's gotta be the Bind of Isaac. True. Maybe I'm letting the bat get to me too much. Like Erica says, maybe he's just some crazy fuckstick with no relation to Kamui. You said that! But for some reason, he took the trouble to hack that chat room and follow me on the net. The bat gets me because I'm scared. Even now, I'm still somehow scared of Kamui. In the same way, I can somehow feel a kind of terror in this guy too. Erica doesn't get that, because she didn't talk to the bat. Either way, I got my keywords. Now I just have to wait for the door to unlock. From Tokyo to the bat. This is all of them. The answer to number 1 is a blind man. The answer to number 2 is a needle and thread. The answer to number 3 is hell. The answer to number 4 is both parents. Got them all right, right? Now, tell me who you are and what you want, as promised. I wish I knew like programming and stuff, because it'd be fun to make a game where you just control a PC, like a Hypnospace kind of game. They're not gonna make another one of those. Someone else should. I said someone else should make one, and people were like, "Yeah, someone should make like a sequel or like a spiritual successor." I'm like, "No, just like the same genre. Like just make something new." You know? Can you play Minesweeper? I hope. The construction is finished. There's nothing else. Can't play pool on there. Put your damn computer on your pool table, you asshole. Who has a pool table in an apartment? There's a bunch of PC interface stuff. I know, I can think of like 3 or 4 off the top of my head. Shut the fuck up. Be quiet. Huh? The politician's outside. I can't hear the microphone. A dream? Seriously? Stand in front of the classroom, lesson plan you can't recall? A nightmare. Huh. The construction finished, but I woke up too early. This is frustrating. The fuck you smiling at? The smiling critter. Dude! Okay, I have to talk about this. Today I saw pictures of the Smiling Friends crying with Shadow the Hedgehog because the show was over. And last night I was playing Marvel Rivals and a person was playing as Invisible Woman and said, "Everyone, let's all play as Sue in honor of the Smiling Friends." I felt like I was going fucking crazy. The way that people are posting about the show online is so funny. It's making me cry laughing. The people are like, guys, you gotta talk to your white friend about Smiling Friends. It's their 9/11. Like, I can't believe how people are reacting. I'm trying not to have schadenfreude, but oh my god. Guys, let's all play as Invisible Woman. Everyone play as Sue in honor of the Smiling Friends. It's so funny. I had to stop myself from saying like terrible things to that guy. I was laughing so hard. Hey, you got it. That's perfect. Congratulations. As promised, I'll tell you a fairy tale. A princess and 3 boys. Only their memories. The clouds are dirty black, and the village died out. Then a nightmare-eating chimera disappears along with the wind. From Erica. I've been thinking and I thought of something. I want to tell you directly, so call my cell phone as soon as you read this. Inahana. Find anything about the bat? Don't forget, you're supposed to report to me right away. Again? Fucking assholes! He wants me to do the job that he paid me for? To Inahana. Still investigating. Can report soon. Give me a bit more time. My email! Fucking Christ. Fucking Erica. You're the one who said not to call you anymore. Dude, she just wants to call you. Fuck Erica, I'm reading my mail. Pick up your axe and jump into the abyss. Just as an axe is useless underwater, outside of the appropriate situation, even useful tools can be a burden. Okay. Sure, man. Calling Erica's cell phone. It's been a while. Hello? It's me. I saw your mail. Oh, thanks. So, what's it about? I just thought of this, but... Hold on. Let me find some place to talk. Okay. Hello? I can hear you. I thought of something. For those quizzes. Maybe the whole poems themselves have more meaning than just the answers. The whole poems? Basically, the poems themselves are what contain some sort of message. Huh. Don't you think that the bat is just some weirdo who's into riddles? Why don't you tell her about the email you just got? Well, yeah. But I decided to trust your gut feeling. Wow, I'm really moved to tears. Also, we're investigative journalists. We kind of shouldn't just throw away evidence. Tokyo, you stupid piece of shit. By the way, I've got something to report myself. Did the bat say something? I got another email. I sent an answer and I got a new one. It's about the fairy tale you mentioned before. I'd like to read it. If you can make it out this afternoon, I'll be in the park. Okay, see you later then. A park. It's turning into my special meeting place with Erica. Hold on. I have to find a picture that I saw on the internet on Tenor. Is it gone? No. No. I met with Erica at the park. Dude, I need this GIF. No. No. Maybe it's on Tumblr, actually. I'll find it later. I can find it later. I don't want to... I'm just going to look up Tokyo Morishima. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I need this picture. It's not... I'm not going to find it. God damn it. I'm not going to find it. It's a picture of Tokyo Morishima, and he's in front of a computer, and on the computer is that bomb-headed Friday Night Funkin' character doing a mukbang, and it just says, if the silver case happened in 2025, I think is what it says. It was the most baffling picture I've ever seen in my entire life. No, Tokyo Morishima. Not Morshu. That would be even more baffling if it was the silver case in 2025 and it was Morshu, because he's not in this. At least not yet. Alright. I met with Erica at the park. Same as yesterday. I showed her. I did mention a bomb, that is true. The new mail from the bat. And we thought about what it might mean. It may mean nothing. But Erica was deep in thought. This bothers me even more than the last riddles. Really? To me, it just seems like some pretentious-ass bullshit text meant to sound meaningful. A princess and 3 boys, only their memories. A princess and 3 boys. The date on this is weird. The date? Look, it says August 2nd, 1979. The time doesn't make any sense either. Oh yeah, 1979, that's 20 years ago. Guys, that 1979 was 20 years ago. Can you believe that already? Time flies. 20 years ago. There's something there, but what the hell? Some incident. An incident from 20 years ago. Yeah, maybe. So I guess there's a meaning to it. The fairy tale. The clouds are dirtied black. Dirtied? What happened? The village died out. What does it mean? Try to remember something, Erica. Do all my work for me, Erica. Hold on. I think I've... Really? Just shut up for a second. Okay, fine. I'll be quiet, princess. I'm gonna have a smoke. Pollution. What?
What if the bat was interested in homestayuna.com strong bad emails instead of Mother Goose?
I think that'd be pretty hard because this takes place a year before they started doing those. Pollution! I don't know why this frame is so funny to me. She's so... Pollution! Yay! She's so happy. Yeah, that's it. The village disappeared. What are you talking about? 20 years ago, there was a village called Mikumo. It got all messed up from pollution. The village disappeared. And then, a girl was killed too. That's it. It has to be. That's gotta be it, Erica. This fairy tale is about that village. Yeah, it has to be. Nice work. I knew you had it in you. Yeah. Huh? Oh. Sorry. Before... What? We used to work together like this a lot. Yeah. Back in the day. Never mind. We don't have time to reminisce. We have to check out Mikumo. Let's split the work. I'm going back to the office. Okay. Contact me if anything comes up. Hi, Vixie. I looked into Mikumo. Mikumo 77. Over 20 years ago, it used to be a village. Eventually, Mikumo Village was developed as an industrial area. Then it became a town, and pollution became a problem. Then the factories were shut down indefinitely. And now that area is managed by the government and is completely off limits. It basically became a trampled-on, cursed area. News about that girl getting murdered still remain in old newspaper articles. There's another fucked up story. But why is the bat talking about this stuff? What does he have to do with Makumo? And what does Makuto have to do with Kamoi? Yeah, I know, I'm coming. Hello? It's me. You got something? I found an old man from Makumo 77. An old man? Didn't everyone from Makumo die off? This guy survived. I found one of the few survivors. I'll make an appointment with him. I'll go see him tomorrow. Hold on. You should just go see him without making an appointment. Why? Because I doubt it's going to be a happy, fun story. You're right. He's old. You better go see him before he keels over and dies. What a dick. Yep, I'm the cool bad boy of investigative journalism. I'm just like Anthony Bourdain, but instead of food, it's murder. I investigate murders. I know this is heading somewhere, but somehow, I feel like something's off. I got a bad feeling. I'm like Bart, but grown up. Going to the Waffle House at 3 a.m. to investigate murder and also get a waffle? One waffle? That would have hit, though. I've never had Waffle House waffles. That was good sleep. Good thing I had my sleep cigarette in. Today's word. The cautious remain unscathed. Be careful, then you won't make mistakes. That's not 100% true. Careful, huh? Even when careful, you can still get lost. See? I said that too. Like if your map is wrong. Okay then. Nakumo. I think that was it. What a fucking hassle. Maybe I'll just ask the bat directly. Betty said not to get an appointment because he didn't want to go through the trouble of setting an appointment. Yup. I relate to that. I met with the old survivor. I get what you mean. He's a weird old man. Even though I'm right in front of him talking, it feels like he's staring off a mile while speaking to you. It seems like he doesn't care about whether or not I even exist. That Makumo 77 pollution problem was caused by the Yukimura group, according to the old man. It actually was the Yukimura group that pushed for the development of Makumo 77, though. Also, he told me a creepy story. Another damn fairy tale. What he told me was this. A demon marked a girl with a seal that would bring disaster. The people were all baffled by it. Some boys surrounded the girl to protect her. But the people had turned into a violent mob and took her away. The innocent girl had her feathers plucked and was sacrificed. So it was another story about a girl and some boys. There's a continuation, but it makes no sense. I have no idea who this guy is, what this guy's trying to say. Each of the kids in this story is either blind, deaf, or dumb, apparently. Additionally, he says the factory was producing weapons to fight off an alien invasion. What the fuck, right? If I were you, you probably would have tossed your tape recorder in the gutter at this point. Thank you for following. But I feel like there's some truth mixed in with the old guy's stories. The people who would turn into a violent mob, etc. By the way, that verbiage is what they used to call mute people, so if you didn't know that. Hey, do you remember the origin of the Bat's number 3 riddle? The story about the crazy family riding a crazy horse to hell. I think that's the story maybe referring to this violent mob. News update. Yukamura Mansion blown up. Yukamura Mansion blown up. Newsflash. At approximately 9:50 p.m. a.m. today, July 11th, the home of Yukamura Group Chairman Yukamura suddenly erupted in flames and explosions. It appears to have caused by a bomb. So far, no one appears to have been injured. Neither the police nor news agencies have received contact from anyone claiming responsibility. The Yukamura Mansion? What the fuck is going on? Wait a second. At least tell me what the hell happened. I can't say shit. Just go back home for now. I don't have time to waste with hacks. Hold up. In that case, I want to say something. Next time. We're on an emergency call right now. You hear the sirens, right? No. But anyway, keep out of this shit. Hey, wait. Fuck, what the hell is going on? This is the first time one of these had a part 2. Should we just quit? Should we just do Suki part 2 next time? 12 days later. Shit, we got an ad break. Uh-oh. Okay, good. I thought that was going to be a cutscene during the ad break. I would have been so pissed. I guess I'll wait a minute and 50 seconds for the ads to run out. Yup. What were we talking about? I'm just on Tumblr now looking at pictures of Tokyo Morishima. Here, hold on, this is a good one. This feels very in character. Why? God, I wish I could find this picture. Please. Please. We need a Tokyo Redeem. What would the Tokyo Redeem be? What on earth would the Tokyo Morishima Redeem be? I did want a redeem that's just the Yendor appearing and going Jackhammer? Fuck no. Absolutely not. Absolutely fucking no jackhammer. Okay, ads are over. We can continue now. If you were watching and were concerned that the ads were going to make you miss anything, don't worry. I usually take a break during the ads. Samtar, you're a streamer. You can have Tokyo Morishima on your stream. After that weird thing with your... After that weird thing with the Yukamura mansion getting blown up, it looks like something has happened to Chairman Yukamura himself. It's still just a rumor, but most of the rumors from this particular news agency turn out to be true. So plenty of care will be required for info concerning with Yukamura's Zaibatsu. Stock prices, too. It's pretty apparent that the higher-ups here at the company are acting strange. Guess there's going to be some kind of press embargo. Something has happened to the Yukamura group. Maybe threats on the bomber or something. By the way, you went to Makumo 77, right? Find anything new? How about contact from the bat? Can't just be a coincidence. We find out stuff about Yukamura 77, and then the home of the chairman of the Yukamura group, which basically killed the Makumo, gets blown up? Maybe the bat tipped something off. He must know something. Or possibly he himself is the bomber. When you saw the news about the bombing, you said that you felt something too, right? How do you plan to move? What the hell are the HC units guys doing? Can't get hold of them. You're probably responding to the bombing. I know. I think the bat is suspicious too. I went to Makumo 77 for 3 days. Of course I wasn't able to set foot inside the factories, but it was still surprising to see that it had been left as is for the past 20 years. Makumo 77 is like a ghost town now. Nobody lives there. The buildings are all old and fucked up. Dude, we couldn't fucking... This game, we go to the ghost town and it fucking doesn't show us. It just says like, oh yeah, I went there. Dude, oh, I hate... Tokyo Morishima, I hate you. Makumo 77 is like a ghost town now. Nobody lives there. The buildings are all old and fucked up. The roads are filled with potholes. Looking from higher ground, the old factories show off a black silhouette. The factories are relatively small. The small factories take up the space, with almost no open areas. Like some weird plants cropping up. Or like guts of metal were gathered together, all dead. What happened to Yukamura? Was he killed or kidnapped? Or maybe the HC unit is protecting him. Either way, like Erica said, it's certain that something is going on with him. Maybe I should hurry up and report on the info I brought back from Makumo 77. I probably know who did it. Today's word, the drunker, the safer. Drunkards rarely get hurt. Those who stop giving a shit somehow tend to avoid making mistakes. Okay, I don't know about this one. I will say when you're drunk or passed out and you get in a car wreck, I know that like when you're passed out and you get in a wreck, normally your body's limp and you're safer. So maybe that's what it's referring to. I also know a lot of YouTubers and Twitch streamers say that they try as hard as they can, and then the moment they stop caring and stop trying, they get popular. Maybe that's what this means. Like I always hear about Germa saying, fuck it, I don't care anymore. I'm just going to play TF2 on stream. And then immediately blowing up. You know, I do like his little yellow car. I do like it. And it's weird bicycle wheels. Shit, if this ends up being pointless, I'm gonna lose my shit. This little laptop, his little leapfrog. I went to the HC unit and grabbed a guy named Morikawa. Gave him a message for Kusabi. I said I wanted to give him some materials concerning Makumo 77, but it's no good. He obviously wasn't taking me seriously. The guys in the HC unit are out for blood, and they're probably not seeing what's right in front of their eyes. Regarding Yukimura, it looks like they have no intention of telling me what's going on. I guess private citizens don't have the right to know. Well, I don't have to tell them shit either, you know? 3 kids from the old man's fairy tale. The princess who died, the girl, this is for sure. According to the old newspapers, a 7-year-old girl was killed. The person responsible was caught and punished. However, there are many points of doubt in the case, and the injuries sustained by the girl were so bad, they couldn't have been done by just one person. They apparently found blood of different blood types in her body. In the end, the story was wiped out quickly and everyone forgot about it. But if it was a violent mob who killed the girl, then stuff starts to make sense. There are some really intriguing analytical reports about the victims of the pollution of Makumo 77. Those affected suffered from terrible asthma, overwhelming fatigue, mainly. But on top of that, it wasn't known at the time, but the hazardous waste contained a certain type of narcotic substance that could possibly really fuck people up. This narcotic substance has a stimulant effect, which causes violent obsession. Maybe this caused the people to turn into a violent mob, which is why the girl was killed. So that leaves the 2 boys who tried to protect the princess. Or, these 3 people. One was blind, one was deaf, and one was dumb. If the old man's story is correct, 20 years have passed and they've become adults. Where are they, and what are they doing now? I'm almost certain that it was those 2 boys who blew up the Yukimura mansion. However I look at it, that's the only thing that makes sense. I wonder how Kusabi will react to those materials. Can that dude even understand those fairy tales? Also, the bat. Erica's theory that the words to the riddles themselves have meaning to be correct. A blind man. Is that one of them? Who's the bat? What about Kamui? And even Kamui is Kamui somehow connected to the Yukimura? The HC unit's really on the move. Something's still happening. What the hell's going on? Getting revenge 20 years after the fact. By the way, I kind of have the week mostly planned out so far. I might need to check with some people about Friday. I'm not sure. I don't know when the fuck we're gonna beat Oni. I have no idea. From Inohana. You find anything about the bat? We've already been over when and how you first came into contact with him. Shit's no longer gonna fly. I need some info from you. With all these extensions on your report, you've already broken your contract. If you don't apply within 48 hours, drastic measures will be taken. You'll be in a world of shit. Welcome to Festa. Open this executable? Let me click no. Well, I can't click no. Let me click yes. Okay, let me click nothing. Congratulations! It's the famous Festa! Yay! Uh-oh, you're already fucked. No stopping it now. You're getting totally reformatted. Your computer's now fucked. Everything on it! Everything! It's going away now. There it goes. Before that... so anyways... bye-bye! Computer over. Virus equals very yes. What the hell is this? fuck? Looks like I've been hit with a virus. I guess.
Our
Shit.
computer, it is fact.
God damn it. Motherfucker! Yeah, okay, I got it. Okay, sorry, but I've got my shit all backed up and compressed and loaded onto my laptop. So, you know, go fuck yourself, virus. Bro opened an email from someone he's never heard of that said, "Do you want to open this executable?" and said, "Yes." Fireworks, huh? The Yukamura mansion. Now the explosions start. Maybe they're trying to set it up like some sort of festival. Criminals sure do love blowing up shit real good. Why is that? Who the fuck? Oh no, he's got a phone virus. Hello? It's me. Oh, hey, Kusabi, right? How'd you like that email I sent you? I heard from Morikama. That's good. There's something regarding the Makumo 77 that I just have to talk to you about. Okay, but wait. I can't give out any info right now. Listen, Yukamura is fine. Other than that, I can't say shit for now. Who was the bomber? We're looking into it. Well, you just told me something. There should be 2 men left who were originally from Makumo. It may have been them. I see. Do you have some kind of lead? No. But try checking that place out. Makumo. Listen up. People's lives are at stake. So don't say shit about this to anyone. We aren't letting anyone from the media get anywhere near this. If anything got leaked to the bomber and it gets found out, everyone involved will be fucked. Of course I won't. That's all for now. I'm hanging up. So Yukamura is okay. Something's definitely going on. Shit, I'm all out of leads. What the hell do I do now? Okay, the game is fucking up intentionally. For a second, I thought my computer was about to explode. Totally fucked. Red, lend me your wisdom. You're not just living in elegance, right? I mean, you can't understand me anyway, but still. Oh yeah, the old guy. I can't rely on the HC unit. I'm sick of waiting for mail from the Bat too. If I'm going to proceed further, I'm going to have to talk to the old survivor from Makumo. He'd know who the 2 boys were. I need to move. Just talk to the bartender. He knows everything. Bartender probably reading the script. Same day. Yamikumo Apartments. 2 p.m. I went to the address I got from Erica. It ended up being a small, dingy apartment building. When I knocked on the door, an old man with his veins bulging out of his temples stuck his face through. He looked a bit clammy and sick. I came to ask you about Makumo, I told him. For some reason, he seemed to smirk at my statement. He invited me into his apartment with a smile. Pardon me. I'm not in the best of health. I see. Go ahead and lie down. Don't mind me. So, what do you need? There were 3 kids in Makumo, right? Ah, the kids. Yeah, they were there. I want to know what happens to those kids. Got any smokes? Huh? Oh, yeah, here you go. Please tell me what you know. Hey! What is it? That's good. There's some good smokes. That's wonderful. But yeah, I have some terrible stuff. You mean what happened 20 years ago? Those kids have grown up together. They're really close. Always getting into mischief together. And while I was sleeping, they shaved my beard off. Like, really cleanly and nicely. No, wait. That's my grandkids. Come on, buddy. Oh, yeah. These 2 kids had a leader, born into a poor factory worker's family. What was their name again? Really clever kid. Is that the princess? The right-hand man. Oh, yeah. It's a boy named Fuyuki. He didn't talk much, but he was a smart kid. That's the first guy. There's another selfish little boy named Kiseki, too. That's the second guy. And what happened? What happened? Some really bad stuff. They ganged up on the kids, did some horrible stuff to them. What did they do? First kid, they gouged his eyes out. And they sewed his eyes shut with a needle and thread. Another one had his mouth filled with oil and sewn shut. The last one had his ears stabbed out with a stick, had his eardrums crushed. See no evil, speak no evil, hear no evil. Seriously? So that's what happened to them. So this see no evil. So who is see no evil? Who speak no evil and who is hear no evil? As far as who was which, that's all lost in the fog of my memory. So then the bad is... I'm method acting. Which is to say, I'm not muting my coughs. 20 years ago, there were 3 friends, a girl and 2 boys. For some reason, the girl was horribly assaulted by a violent mob of people from Makumo and was raped. The 2 boys tried to save her, but they were captured by the violent mob. The 3 had their eyes, ears, and mouths shut. This is what the riddle from the bat was talking about. They were drenched in oil, or just attacked with it, stabbed, and were sewn up with needle and thread. Who was eaten by their parents? That means their parents turned a blind eye to what was happening to them. The bat can write emails, so he can't speak or hear. He either can't speak or hear. The one who had their eyes gouged out and sewn up was either the girl or the one who isn't the bat. The one who had oil poured in their mouth and had it sewn up was also the girl, or the other one isn't the bat. Now the 2 boys are attempting to get revenge for what happened 20 years ago. They're after Yukimura, the one responsible for causing the pollution and everything else. When I get home, I gotta restore my desktop PC. No, before that, I gotta clean out the turtle's tank. Looks fine. Well, the hard disk is clean. Guess this'll do just fine. He took a terry cloth to the hard disk. I'm warning you. If you don't reply, your contract will be terminated. You're almost out of time. My computer got fucked up by a virus, and I couldn't send any emails. Sorry about that. About the bat. He must be a Kamoy believer. I heard his name among some rumors on the internet. He hasn't mailed me back again yet. Apart from that, I have absolutely no info. So conversely, if you've got info, I'd like you to share with me. I'm still investigating, and I'll keep going. Just a quick note, that is all. Way to kick the fucking hornet's nest. I can't tell the client about the time the bat crashed into my chat. It would break my non-disclosure agreement, as I was chatting with Erica. I can't explain that. Why was the girl at Mikumo raped me? There must be a reason. She was sacrificed. If I know who she was, I could probably figure that out too. Today's word. The eagle does not catch flies. Even if an eagle is starving to death, it won't reduce itself to eating garbage. Yeah, I haven't had any medicine today. I kind of thought I was over it. Talking a lot's not great, but I've been feeling mostly fine today, so hopefully I'm good. Hopefully I'm good to go. Maybe I'll take some medicine before I go to bed, though, just in case. Let myself sleep it off, you know? It's been a while. I guess it has. By the way, whatever happened with those riddles you were talking about? Oh yeah, those. I finally worked them all out. Then I went on a little trip. I knew it. So you won a trip after all. Thanks to you. Yeah, I went to a polluted shithole where no one lives. In that case, how about a drink? I guess I have no choice. Fix yourself one of whatever you like. This is a special bartender. You pay him to drink. Whew, this is a heavy case. Parade. Yukamura Mansion bombers commit suicide. The perpetrators of the bombing of Yukamura Group Chairman Yukamura's mansion on July 11th were found to have committed suicide. According to reports, there were 2 suspects, both of whom were unemployed with no known address. Currently, the location, time, and motive for the suicides have yet to be publicized, but the police are expected to make an announcement soon. From Erica. With the press embargo, this is still top secret, but it looks like Chairman Yukamura was kidnapped. The kidnappers were 2 people from Mikumo 77, Fuyuki and Hiseki, but Hiseki died immediately after the Yukamura mansion bombing, so it looks like the main perpetrator was Fuyuki. Although there was an embargo on Fuyuki and Hiseki's suicides too, it was broken. Hiseki was blind, and Fuyuki, the one who jumped into the smokestack and killed himself, was a deaf mute. Now don't freak out, but both men had their eyes and mouths sewn shut. So most of what the bat said matches up. I never thought this whole thing would get this bad. But why did those 2 return Chairman Yukamura unharmed and then kill themselves? Maybe Hiseki died and messed up their plan. And so Fuyuki decided to die too? Something's definitely not right here. This whole case is full of mysteries. From the Bat. This mail has been set to reach you on a specific date. I'm not the Bat. My name is Hiseki. This is probably disappointing to you. When I first received your mistaken mail, it was kind of fun. And so Thanks. No, actually, as a prank, I chose you to be a spectator for our little parade. You were apparently quite a good spectator. I'm happy about that. Do you like parade fireworks? The bat was Hiseki. He just said he wasn't Hiseki. Or he just said he wasn't the bat. No. I just thought he was the bat. It turned out that I happened to have been talking to Hiseki all along. Why was he able to write mails even though he was blind? Have you heard of technology? Have you heard of grabbing a friend? Hey bro, I'm blind. Can you write this ransom note for me? One carton of the regular. Here you go. Placebo, right? It's hot again today. Well, it's summer, so... By the way, do you have good eyesight? Not especially. I can just make out the 88 on that big sign over there. It's actually Ba from Bath. Oh. Guess I didn't notice. It's not a problem noticing. What do you do when you watch TV and stuff? I turn the volume way up so I can see properly. Turn the volume way up. That's basically the same as seeing, right? Wait a second. Sound? Where's the music? It turns out that blind internet users aren't rare at all. There are all sorts of systems for the blind, like voice input, text reading functions, and all kinds of shit. I feel like Hiseki is the kind of guy you just can't hate. He was almost definitely the bomber, but apart from that, when I think about our back and forth via mail, he had a really good sense for that sort of prank. I don't know how good of a spectator I was, though. I mean, the guy he bombed. Listen, the guy he bombed kind of sucked. I don't want to. I received my final mail from the bat, or Hiseki rather. I'll forward it to you. He likely died because of what they planned to do. I think the stuff these guys were doing was all part of the plan from the beginning. The HC unit's probably handling Yukimura's kidnapping. Either way, since the guy is really well known, the embargo should be on for a while. It'll be a while before I can get info from HC unit again. I wonder if Yukimura is really unharmed, considering Hiseki and Fuyuki's feelings. It's pretty hard to think of Yukimura would come back totally unscathed. I don't care about the mystery anymore. Once the media gets a hold of this, all this bullshit's gonna start flying again. Whatever. Anyway, apparently, while I was searching for the bat, I ended up finding a completely different one instead. The blood-sucking type. Pretty fucked up dude. I wonder if they ever made it to the princess after all. From Erica. It looks like something happened to the old survivor from Makumo. I got a call from the old lady living next door to him this morning. She didn't know who to call, so she saw the business card and called me. At this point, it looks like he'll be okay, but he could take a turn for the worse at any time. I want you to go talk to him ASAP. but all sorts of stuff about the Yokomura news has been popping off and I can't get away. Could you go and check on him for me, please? Get a hold of me later tonight and I should be able to drive out there. Guess it's best to talk to the old man before it dies off. That may end up not even being a joke. Today's word. Turn your hands up, the clouds. Turn it down, the rain. Human nature easily changes like turning your hand over, and is unreliable like the changing of clouds and rain. What's any of this shit mean? Clouds, rain, flower, sun. Hickory dickory dock. 3 blind mice. There's some really fishy shit going down. Guess I should hurry. It's crazy they made a 3D environment for this. This character that shows up twice. And I don't know, maybe he becomes a main character after this one. Hey, what's up? It's me, the old guy. Hope the old dude's okay. I'm right here. Huh? Oh. Do you have any relatives close by? I've been living here on my own for years now. The old lady next door takes good care of me. So I do okay. Really? By the way, you're... oh, it's you. Do you really remember me? Yeah, Fuyuki. Good to see you, boy. It's Morishima. I'm Fuyuki's friend. I see. Yeah. I know the name of one more, too. Seki. No, wait. Hiseki. Oh, yeah. And the girl. Riru. Riru. That's her name? Yeah. A relative of the Yokomura family. The Yokomura family? I see. So this Riru girl was sacrificed by the crazy mob because of her ties to the Yokomura family. You didn't know that? No, sorry. It's the first I've heard of it. The fourth poem. Eaten by their parents. That's what that meant. And one more. Huh? The deaf one. I remember. Huh? What are you talking about? The deaf one? That's Riru, wasn't it? Hiseki, have you forgotten? What? Your boss, right? Who is? Come on, buddy, old man. It's still too early to die just yet. I can't believe you've forgotten. Guess you must. Must be soft in the head, too. What the fuck are you talking about? My boss. Was there one more person? Oh yeah. Oh. What the fuck? This guy, man. Who? Oh. 5 days later. Nobody say it, but does anyone know what's happening at all? Turtle, okay. Check it an email. It insists. What do you mean it insists upon itself? Rain stopping at night means rain. Rain that stops falling during the night will rarely last long. What? The Amazing World of Gumball! The Amazing World of Carnivorous Plants, yada yada yada. I'm skipping all this. Nephethys rafflesania. Nephethys zibriahort. Vegchex mast. Nephethys genus. A hanging perennial plant. Its leaf tips have 10 to 15 centimeter bug catching bags. The top is cylindrical and the bottom is egg-shaped green, also sometimes reddish. It's a hybrid of the Nephethys caishana and the Nephethys garcilis, created in 1963. 50 people can win a Nephethys rafflesania stuffed toy via lottery. Oh, I want a stuffed carnivorous plant. At 50 centimeters, it's perfectly used as a pillow or a cushion. 2 types, red and green. A photo of the toy has been uploaded to the website. It's a really funny Nephethys rafflesania stuffed toy. Campaign now in progress before it goes on sale in September. Check the website for details. How to grow it. Dude, even back then we had makeshift. Almost the same as the Saracen and Purania. Grow in well-lit human place. When splitting the plant, be careful not to destroy it. Read your opinions. AK. I'm growing a Nephethys versicosa. Compared to the other Nephethys, this one's fat for some reason, but it makes it even cuter. Tokyo should get a pitcher plant as a treat for doing nothing. He is... Okay. This one specific case, Tokyo's actually done a lot. Tokyo's actually done a lot of the casework on this one. Okay, well, okay, no, Erica and the bartender did. But like Tokyo, this is the one he's the most involved with, I think, so far, and possibly in the whole game. He is kind of the guy who just gets accessories and fun stuff to seem more interesting, though. He's like, I got a turtle, I got pitcher plants, I got a... It's got a big photo of a bat, which I'm just now realizing is curious considering what's going on right now. Actually, he doesn't have any carnivorous plants, does he? He just has it. Why does he have an email list for carnivorous plants if he doesn't have any? I mean, you don't have to have. I don't know. Do you think he'd have? Do you think, dude, Tokyo Morishima Pokemon team, he would have a Squirtle and a Weeping Bell. It's already August. It should be hotter. No, it shouldn't. Shit, I totally forgot about whittling that wood. I should probably play with you, too. What should we do? How do you play with a turtle? Sorry, Red. I'll give you some shrimp later. Dude, maybe Tokyo's awesome, actually. He gives his turtle shrimp. Give him a shuckle. Red's like... Isn't Red like one of those like spiny turtles with like the red marks on him? Is there a Pokemon like that? Hello? It's me. Erica. Did something happen? It looks like the embargo will be lifted any time now. Embargo, huh? If this was an embargo on Israel, I bet it would have been lifted years ago. Are you trying to be funny? Why do you have to screw around like that? I'm not screwing around. This is how I was written, that's all. This is just how I was written, that's all. Oh my god. Dude, we're getting to Pathologic 1 dialogue. Whatever. Listen. The weather hasn't been this nice in a long time, right? The weather's been pretty ugly recently, you know? Why don't we go fishing? Are you asking me out? It's worth a try, I guess. I'm hanging up now. Okay, bye. I mean, fishing isn't really a date, is it? I feel like fishing's more of like a friend activity, right? I mean, it can be a date, but I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I think they used to be a thing, so I think it's fair. 11 dead in Snow Tower terrorist bombing. At approximately 11 p.m. on July 31st, Snow Tower, which housed the Yukimura Group's HQ, was blown up. The entire building was destroyed and 11 people were killed. Miraculously, there are fewer casualties than there normally would have been expected. The bombing is assumed to be related to the earlier Yukimura mansion bombing. At this point, nobody has come forward to take credit for the bombing. Additionally, the victims killed in the explosion were the Yukimura Group chairman, Yukimura, and 10 members of the board. Since it was a holiday, regular employees and security staff were away and therefore not injured. Damn, I was gonna say I can't believe how long this case is, but I did say it was gonna be 2 hours. Guess I'll get going then. Guess I'd better get going then. Andy Taylor and the Andy Griffith Show asks girls out on fishing dates. You're not the type of person I would expect to say that. I would expect someone a little smaller and maybe made of felt to tell me that. Hi. If you're looking for Tetsu, he's not here. Actually, today I'm here to see you. Me? I want you to tell me a fairy tale. Go ask your mommy. My mommy isn't here. And that blind kid is dead, so... It's a long story. But if you don't mind... Long story? Sounds nice. Don't blame me if you fall asleep partway through, though. Opie? What is Opie short for? Opioid? This is my son, Opioid. Makumo 77 bombed. Today at noon, just 34 hours after the Snow Tower bombing, the Makumo 77 area, once developed as an industrial area by the Yukimura Group, was suddenly bombed, causing an explosion covering a 4-kilometer radius. Considering the previous bombings, it is thought that someone attempted to destroy the Yukimura Group is likely responsible. However, the perpetrator is as of yet unknown, and no one has claimed responsibility. Additionally, there are currently no residents in Makumo 77, and it was assured that no one was killed or injured. 4 kilometer? I don't know how they did it, but they bombed the shit out of Makumo. Today's word. Friendship is a plant that needs watering often. To have a friendship continue indefinitely, you need to meet often and provide love often. You've gotten big again. What do you mean again? How about it? We should go fishing together. Maybe just sunbathing, I guess. Okay. Guess I'll just write it all up at once. I had to talk to my turtle first. Sumio answered almost all of the questions I had. All off the record, of course. I just showed him the 4 mails I received from Hiseki. Sumio checked them all. I'll call Sumio, Fuyaki, and Hiseki the Makumo boys. The Makumo boys were childhood friends. Sumio had been their leader for the entire 20 years. 20 years ago, there was a beautiful girl named Riru Yukimura. who was like the three boys' idol. Riru was raised in a branch family of the Yukamura group, and is a distant relative. Riru's family was given some of the Makumo 77 land. Sometime later, the pollution problem at Makumo 77 came to light. Makumo was surrounded by a photochemical smog, and the river was full of water polluted by that narcotic. Soon, anti-industrial protests at the factory would begin as well, with demonstrators filling the streets every Sunday. Residents sarcastically refer to this as the parade. The parade would get more and more lively each weekend, and then one day, the residents formed a violent mob and attacked the Yukamura house. The residents, all fucked up from the narcotic in the water, were terrified of the extremely beautiful and early maturing Riru, and believed she was a witch. Riru became a symbol of the Yukamura family, who had caused them so much pain and suffering. That day, Riru's parents, terrified of the encroaching mob, left their daughter at home on her own and ran away. The Makumo boys barely managed to save Riru from the mob, and brought her to the mountains to escape. But while Sumio was looking away, Riru was taken away by the mob. Riru was sacrificed and died. Because they tried to help her escape, an example was made of the three boys. For hearing Riru's words and being enchanted, Sumio had his ears stabbed out. For seeing Riru's cute disguise and being fooled, Hiseki had his eyes sewn shut. And for swearing allegiance to the demon Riru, Fuyuki had his mouth sewn shut. And then, the Makumo boys spent the next 20 years silently plotting their revenge on everyone. Sumio joined the HC unit. He became really good at lip reading and learned to control his intonation while speaking. He faked all of his physical tests at the Central Police Academy and bribed an examiner to pass him for the hearing tests. He used special radios and cell phones created by Hiseki to avoid being found out. Hiseki developed software that would convert incoming transmissions into Braille. This software was installed on all communications devices used by Sumio. The Makumo boys' goal was simple: the complete and utter destruction of the Yukamura concern. They put their plans into motion. For the Yukamura mansion bombing, while Sumio gathered security for a stakeout, Fuyuki kidnapped Chairman Yukimura and confirmed that there was nobody left the house, and then Hiseki blew it up. After that, Hiseki committed suicide as planned, to ensure that they couldn't be traced. He had already set up the bomb at Snow Tower before killing himself. At the same time, Fuyuki had Chairman Yukimura on lockdown. Fuyuki sent 2 videos to Investigation HQ to show them Yukimura was still alive. Sumio met with the locked-up chairman several times and made a promise with him to get him to destroy the Yukamura group himself. Forced to make a painful choice, Yukamura finally agreed. Fuyuki demands the ransom. Once it's received, he throws himself into the smokestack. Another suicide just as planned. Then, Chairman Yukimura blows up Snow Tower by his own hand. The Yukamura group has been scattered to the wind. But the story doesn't end here. The Makumo boys' final target was Makumo 77. They still had the purification of the cursed land on which Makumo 77 stood, and the release of Riru's restless soul to take care of. Sumio didn't mention it, but there was no way the Makumo boys would let that dilapidated town remain. Anyone who's seen the grotesque remnants of Makumo 77 would agree. Does Sumio plan to die? Or does he plan to atone for his sins by continuing to live on? Where did Fuyuki and Hiseki's hopes lie? Of course, I have no idea. Princess Aurora slept the sleep of death at the top of the tower. Princess Aurora was reborn as beautiful as ever. But over the past 20 years, Riru would have been mummified, and her remains would have been turned to dust by now. This parade must have begun from the feeling that the princess couldn't be returned to such a filthy place. So it wasn't just 2 boys? That's where I first fucked up. To Erica, the final riddle. I worked out the final riddle we'd overlooked. By the way, August 2nd, 1979 was the day Ryu died. As for 77564, when I showed it to Tsumio, he laughed and answered. Apparently, it was a secret code he told Yukimura to use to blow up Snow Tower. Only the memories of the princess and the 3 boys. The clouds are dirty black, and the village died out. Then, a nightmare-eating chimera disappears along with the wind. The wording was purposely confusing. This is the simple joke, basically. This was the bomb warning that Hiseki gave me. A princess and 3 boys. Only their memories. Mikuma was dirty black, and once the Yukimura group had been wiped out, the nightmare-eating explosion disappeared with it. Did anybody guess who the 3rd boy was? I've been like biting my tongue this entire time. AI is coming to. No, Suda, you said you wouldn't use AI. It's I. It's I. It's the name I. It's not AI. At the end of the last case, when you're reading through all the files on Makumo 77, one of them mentions the leader of the gang. And it's X'd out. But you can see an S, a U, and an O. And when the old man is talking about who the leader is, he goes, it was O. I saved, right? All right. Another Silver Sunday, done and dusted. Al is it's not Al anymore. Thank you, no one. Let's find something to raise. Sumio is one of my favorite characters of all time. He might be my favorite. I don't know if he was my favorite the first time I played this, but I think he might be my favorite Silver Kids character. Maybe Duende, thank you for the 13 bits. Who we raid? Quite a few people are online right now. JD is live. You wanna watch JD? What's happened?
Goodbye, my friend.
A lot of people I never raid. Fuck, who do I raid? Who do I raid? There's too many people. There's too many people online right now. All right, JD. All right. I will see you all tomorrow. Tomorrow, I will probably be playing some old games for retro achievements. There might be one game. Okay. I have 2 games in mind. One, Crash of the Titans, the Crash Bandicoot game. The other's a mystery I don't want to spoil. I might play some Jam Ralami, and I might play some LSD Dream Emulator. All right, I'll see you all tomorrow.